I am trying to connect my computer so that I can maybe see comments over here. Oh shoot, I gotta be on YouTube though. We may have to have just Courtney come in here and do this so you're not waiting on me. But I am okay? Yeah. Okay. All right. Well, as the description says, hello, Michelle. I didn't expect anybody to be on just yet. Okay. Well, I do see me there. Let's see if I can get my comments on here. Okay. I think they're on there. Okay. All right. I'm starting to sweat already. I'm getting nervous. Okay. So, Fineline Crackle is what we're doing today. Here is an example of one I did a while back. And I'm sure actually this video is probably on YouTube. It has to be on here somewhere. So you can kind of see that fine line crackle over here especially. So this is a good example of why you need a light colored background or it's not going to show up. I was going to see if I had something else already done back here, but I don't think I really do. But anywho, we are going to do a project kind of start to finish. And then I've got some other ones already in progress that we'll go to. Okay, there's another little one that I did last night. I don't know if you can really tell a whole lot on it. It's got some stuff in the background of it. I mean, fine line crackle, but obviously. Just a couple little different things I did. Hello, Carla Hune. Okay, I think we're gonna get started. So let's move you down. And we're gonna do this barn on a record. That's my plan, anywho. Let's see if this, I might want this on top of here. That might get us closer to being seen for you anyway. Okay. Okay. We're going to decoupage this on here. So this is kind of start to finish. I've already, this record, I had to use some shellac bin, what is that called? BIN Primer Ultimate Stain Blocker Zinsser with shellac in it to because it had a bright red. Oh, let me show you. It looked like that. So because that has a tendency to bleed through, I had to use a stain blocker. And then I painted it with Fusion's Picket Fence in white, obviously. There's my fingerprints. Hopefully that doesn't matter. And now we're going to decoupage this on here. So let's get going with that. Hey, Julie. Hey, Lisa. Hey, Angela. Okay, first I should get this kind of where I want it. This is going to throw me off. I needed to cut that smaller. Here we go. This is just, I don't know if this is even going to work, but I get tired of things sliding around on here. That's just kind of one of those little non-skid pad things. I thought I would try it out today. Okay, let's get this where we want it. So the paper is 12 by 12. It's a tissue paper. So not a whole lot of room for excess. So I think that's where we're going to want it. Okay, like I said, we've got a light color background. Oh, and the barn is white. So most of our crackle is going to show up all up here. We won't really see it down there. But let's get this on here. Hey, Doris. Whoops, good Lord. I need to pay attention and quit trying to read comments. So I'm using oh, crap. Crap. Ah. Okay, that was not decoupage medium. That was the fine line crackle. Okay, we're gonna have to get that off of there. And my goodness. Well, never done that before. So that is actually step 1 of our crackle medium, and that is not what we want on here. We want our decoupage medium. So let me see if I can get this off of here and get a reboot. Ding dong, ding dong. Okay. How do I say your name? Ohana? Oh, you're watching on the TV? Oh, that's so much better viewing. I think, anyway. Oh, good grief. All right, let's just rip the lid off of here and dig in. Okay. Of course, you know, not much fun to view me screwing up right off the bat here. Why couldn't this be something I was pre-recording, right? Okay. Okay. Now, I need my decoupage and transfer gel. The containers look so similar. Verla, I am live. Gotta love water-based products. Thank goodness, right? Okay. Now, let me get my paper back. And I got that on the back of my paper too. Of course I did. Don't think that'll make any difference back there, but I guess we're gonna find out. Huh. Oop, I just about ripped that too. Okay, well, we're just starting off fine and dandy. Courtney, can you get me another one of these papers? A Katie's Barn. I'm gonna let that dry and use that for something else another time. Oh my goodness. You'd think I'm nervous or something. Okay. Verla, are you still on the text alert list? Okay. All right. Courtney is going to bring me another one of those. Hopefully I'm not out of those. All right. Oh, good. And she was lickety-split on that. Thank you so much. Hey, Sharita. Oh, it's Beth. Ah. Hey, Beth. I should have known with the last name. Looks like you're going to have a Monday kind of Tuesday. Boy, I guess. I was so excited for this. And then, like last week, I came in here early and I was like frustrated waiting for the time. This is why I don't like scheduling things. And then today I was like, okay, I'm not going to come in here too early and then be frustrated when I got to wait. And then it's like, oh my gosh, the time's flying by. I should have came in sooner. So anyway. All right. Let's try this again. With the correct products this time. Goodness sakes. Let's just slow down. I don't know what that fleck is. There we go. So we're putting our Decoupage Varnish and Gel on here from Pentart. I want a nice, thin, even layer. I'm just going to do about half of it. I want to make sure I get it all the way out to the edges. I think I've still got plenty on there. I'm trying to take some of that back off. Okay. And then I'm going to spritz the underside of that paper. going to use my squeegee a little bit. Get out any air, any excess decoupage medium. Girl, I tried to decoupage and grabbed a bottle of Fusion Decoupage gel. Well, that would be the same thing, right? Tried to decoupage and grabbed a bottle of Fusion Decoupage. Oh, but it was top coat. Oh, well, that actually works too. I know a lot of people use top coat for decoupage. I actually did it one time just because, you know, my area is usually quite messy and I couldn't find my decoupage, so I did use top coat. I know a lot of people use top coats as their decoupage medium. I mean, I don't know. I just don't, I don't know. In my mind, I guess it's okay, but it just doesn't, I don't know. I just don't want to, I guess. I don't know. You can take as much time as I need. Did you read the label? Well, clearly not the first time. Hello, Lisa. Okay, let's do the other side. Don't know why I'm so nervous today. Okay, slather it on the other side. Again, we just want a nice, oh, sorry, I got a haircut today, so apparently my hairs are floating around in here. It's usually my dog's hairs. Doggone it. Oh, heck. Well, I don't want to leave those there because there's a good chance they will show. Especially on this lighter color underneath here. Is this the Murphy's Law today? Anything that can go wrong will? Good Lord Almighty. I should probably put my glasses on. There might be more hair on there than I even see. I was straightening up my desk and I found 4 pairs of cheaters in here, so bonus. It's like, no wonder I haven't been able to find any lately. They're all in here. Okay. One more time over it in case that was drying out while I was picking off it there. All right, let's spritz. All right, that's looking pretty good. I know a lot of people like to use saran wrap and ball it up and put it all over. It didn't work for your project, really? Well, I don't know why. And maybe that's when they do the iron technique that they use the top coat. I don't know. I think I just used it as regular decoupage medium the time or two that I did it, but I don't know. This just feels more substantial to me, I guess, would be my thinking. I don't know. And I know I always get people ask me, what do you do about the hole in the record? I don't do anything. A lot of times, though, I do it double-sided. So then, you know, you do have another piece of paper on the back. Okay, that looks really good. Okay, I don't see any wrinkles. Okay, let's go ahead and seal it again, or seal it with our same decoupage medium here. Let me double check. Decoupage, varnish, and glue. We're good. And I use matte just because I'm a matte kind of girl. I'm actually more of a satin type of girl, but we have matte or we have gloss. So I go with matte. But that's completely up to you which one you prefer. So before we do Fineline Crackle, we need to seal our projects. Honestly, I have done it without, and I had no problem, but I shouldn't even tell you that. But they do say that we are supposed to, especially before transfers, which we're not doing yet, but we will. Okay, I'm just trying to make this smooth now. Getting rid of my excess, making it all look smooth. But this is my sealer for this project. And then I'm gonna dry it a little bit so we can sand off the excess. And we're gonna have drying times on this, and it sucks. Which we could set this one aside and go to a different one, but I really kind of want to do this one start to finish with you so you see all the steps all together and not get them all mumbo jumbled up, if that makes sense. Because we will be probably going back and forth on some of the others. So I thought it'd be nice if we do one complete all together. Okay, let's dry this. Those paint brushes. Actually, I don't, but I actually just was thinking about it today because I'm thinking about having a beginner's type decoupage kit, and I would include one of those brushes in there. I was thinking about that anyway. It's funny because that was one of the reasons I was late getting in here, because I was just thinking I would include a brush, this little squeegee, some decoupage medium, and one of these. So, and I don't carry those brushes right now, and I don't carry the mister right now. So those are things I'd have to order in. And I know people have asked for a kit before, and I think I just overthink it, and I can't figure out, I just overthink it. I think it has to have paper. I think, well, then do they want rice paper? Do they want tissue paper? Do they want the dryer sheet feel? And it's like, maybe it doesn't even have to have paper. It just has to have the tools, and then they can go from there. So that was my thought today anyway, so I was kind of penciling that out, but I got to see if I can find some more cost-effective brushes, because those brushes are not that cheap. But, yeah. I don't know if that really answered your question, but that girl here too. Hey, Sarah. So check that. I noticed that. Okay, that's looking good. We're almost dry. We could put a stencil up there, but I'm not gonna mess with that for today. I'm gonna make sure my edges are pretty dry so we can sand that off. Sorry, if this is making you dizzy, look away. Don't be like the jerk who, I don't know, somebody had to comment nasty on, I don't know, something. Oh, and I also want to say this is a record, so definitely keep it moving, because you can make it concave, it can warp it. So keep it moving. Don't keep this heat in one spot too long or you will warp your record. Trust me, I have done it. The very first record I did. Still feels a little tacky. Okay, let's see about sanding now. I love that was long as I holler, hey boo, hey, you know it's me wherever. You know it, girl. You know it. That's why I said your name, so you'd know for sure I knew it was you. If that's a little tacky yet. And I am obviously sanding away from the project. You still want to be careful. You can still, if it's not dry enough, you can still tear it and tear off more than you want. I have done that too. Oh, Lisa, you warped one too? Yeah, it sucks. I've still got it. I just kept it for me because it's still really cute, but yeah, I wouldn't try to sell it. And I don't know if there would be a way to warp it back, but I mean, I sure wasn't going to waste time trying to figure that out. You would think maybe you could heat up the whole thing. I don't know if you could put it in the oven, which that sounds really dangerous. Put it in the oven and get it all warm and then put a book or something on it and flatten it out. I don't know, but I'm not going to waste time on it. Okay. Just a little excess decoupage medium around the edges. Okay, I'm going to dry this again. And this did actually make me a little dizzy sick last night when I was drying some. I thought, I mean, my eyes kept, it was kind of weird. So I understand if it does make you sick watching me spin it because it really did affect me last night. Okay. Now we're actually going to get to the fine line crackle. I don't know about records, but if you put CDs in the oven, they turn to liquid. Wow. Bad. Well, I remember in Bible school. Okay, well, let me get started on this. Okay, so this is Fine Line Crackle. This is how I knew immediately when I started putting it on my record. It's thicker than the Decoupage medium. It's like something ain't right here. So anyway, we just put a coat of it on. Oh, I got a clumpy there. So we gotta cover it. A coat all over, and it is thick stuff. Gotta make sure we get out to the edges, because if we don't get it all covered, we won't have crackle there. Which the edges wouldn't be a horrible thing. We could fix that by putting some paint around the edge if we had to, but I'm gonna try to get it all covered. Anyway, Bible school time for me was like, you know, I don't know, 40 years ago or more. Oh gosh, more than that. Anyway, we did records back then. And I don't know, we must have put them over a bowl, probably on, you know, like the lowest oven setting, and melted them. And then they, you know, melted over the bowl, and it made a bowl shape out of the record. I don't know what we did with them after that, but I just always remember that. So yeah, they don't turn to liquid. I mean, maybe they would, I'm sure they would completely melt down if you try not to overwork this stuff either. I feel like I overworked it over there. But yeah, I know you can, you know, lightly melt them to conform to a bowl shape. Past that, I don't know. Hey, Mary. Courtney, did you put in a link for those little sanders? Yeah. Okay, Courtney has put in the link for those up above a little bit. And you might have typed that in, and at the same time she was putting it in. They are handy dandy little things. And you can just use a little piece of sandpaper too, but I don't like the feel of sandpaper. So yeah, I love having not to have to touch the actual sandpaper. And it comes with all these little, you know, the little, you can put those on there. Anyway, I don't want to really pull that off here and get that sawdust all over here. Okay, so now we have to dry all this. So this is going to take a hot minute. Or we set it aside and do something else, but again, I hate to. Just because I really want to do this start to finish with you. And then we can screw around and do different things. That's exactly what we did too. We used them as popcorn balls. Oh, that's a good idea. So I was thinking they would fall through that little hole, but no. Popcorn would be bigger than that little hole, wouldn't it? Or did you put anything in the bottom? I don't think we did. I don't remember. I just remember putting them in the oven. I remember how they looked. They were kind of, you know, warpy around the sides, and it was pretty cool. You know, as a kid, I was pretty impressed. I don't have mine anymore, but I wish I did. Just be kind of cool. Anyway, that was Fineline Crackle Varnish Component 1 is the one we have on here right now. Sorry, I'm getting lost down memory lane. I need to be explaining. Nothing in the bottom. Okay. I'm sure you could spray paint those too. That would be cute. Of course, then I don't know. Well, I guess it wouldn't bother me to eat out of something that's spray painted, but I know some people are weird about everything. I guess you could just spray paint the outside, which I don't know, but some people wouldn't probably eat out of a record either, so I'm not that finicky. Aw, thank you, Julie. Well, honestly, I don't know if you guys all know this story, but this is one of my papers that I designed, and I don't know that I would have even had this one printed. My son's girlfriend wanted a dresser done for Christmas, and wanted a barn on it, and I had her look through some of them that I had designed, but I hadn't had printed yet. And this one wasn't even one that I was going to print. But she liked this one. I'm like, all right, it looks like we're going to print this one then. So that's why it's called Katie's Barn, because she picked it. So it's hard to say how many more are on the cutting room floor that will never see the light of day. But I can't print them all. I can't afford to print them all. Well, that's exactly what I was thinking, Verla. We drank water from the hose that came from the well, which did that not too many years ago. We still had well water not that long ago. What setting's my heat gun on? The highest. And I can't tell you what that is. I'd probably burn my paper if I look now. I think it goes up to 1200 Fahrenheit. So I think that's what it is probably at. Well, I guess I had a little bit to go. Now it's at 1200. That's why I try to keep it moving, because I'm glad you asked that, because if you keep it in one spot too long, you will bubble, and that's not attractive. Which I've got some bubbles in here today that I've never seen it do before, and that's not the bubbling I'm talking about. If there's a little bubble, there's a couple bubbles. I don't know if I put it on too fast today or what. And I don't know if I should try to pop those, or I've never seen it do that I remember. But when I'm talking about with the heat gun bubbling is more of a rough, you'll see it like flare up real quick if you leave it in one spot too long. And we won't see any kind of crackle with this first step. Yeah, yeah. This thing I have. Do you see the? You see it's hot in there. Oh, it's not this one. It's my other one. It has like a grate look on the bottom, and I swear, I had the scar that matched it, which I really don't think I do now, but. So that doesn't make sense. But anyway, I have been burned by this thing. It gets so stinking hot. But I also have that little bitty one that just seems like it takes forever to dry anything. And I took this one to the Prima retailer event. They told you to bring one if you have one you like. And it's like, well, I've been to their events before, and they have the little bitty ones, and they take forever. So we were calling this one the blowtorch when we were there, because it's just so much faster than those little ones. And this one's nothing fancy. It's just off Amazon. And honestly, they say to let this sit and dry on its own. I actually finally did that for the first time last night. I want to say it took about 2 hours, but it had no crackle at that point. So then I took the heat gun and forced it to crackle. So anyway, I assume it would have crackled on its own if I'd waited longer. But yeah, I tried to wait while I did some other projects, but I couldn't wait any longer. I'm impatient like that. That's right, ain't nobody got time for that. And that's the worst part about doing this project with you guys. Oops, see there, I started bubbling it. Yep, that's going to be an ugly spot. I'll try to touch it. Ugh. Oops. So I'm lucky I didn't bubble it up somewhere else while I was playing with that. I shouldn't have been looking at the comments. Looks like I got it a little thicker there. It's taking a little longer to dry. And you need to let it dry without touching it. Don't want your fingerprints in it. That's why I feel like if I keep spinning it, I'm going to have a lot less chance of me bubbling it. And I could turn the heat down, but obviously we're trying to speed things up. Looks like the label is showing through. Color-wise, I don't see the color. I might be warping it a little bit, but I don't see red. We have both, and will do take forever, but you have to be careful with the big heat guns for sure. Oh, not the color. Okay. Shape of the label will show when you decoupage on the record. Yes. Yes. Oops. I was going to say, I'm looking everywhere and I don't see the color. But yeah, I mean, you know, the shape is the shape. You know, it's not going to change. You're definitely going to see the shape. Which is kind of cool to me. I mean, I kind of want people to know it was a record. And I'm like, oh, it's so cool. I don't know. I'm weird like that. That's also the same reason that I like brush strokes, I guess, kind of in paint on furniture. I mean, not like massive brush strokes. And I know it's probably an unpopular opinion, but, you know, it shows it was hand painted. I don't know. I'm a weirdo like that. I don't freak out if there's some brush strokes. Gives it character, yes. Yeah, I must have got it really thick right there because that is not wanting to dry. I'm sure it is drying, but it's just taking longer. And I know I have gone on with it being a little milky before when we're live, just to move things on, so we may end up doing that. Thank you, Carla. It's either that or I set it down in front of the fan and do something else for a little bit. Well, I think I'm going to set it aside because I'm just going to I'm going to set it in front of the fan down here to dry the rest of the way. And we'll do something else. I hate to do that because I said I want to do something start to finish, but I just hate to ruin that trying to get that dry. So let's do something else. We can actually, let's go ahead and put the, I know this is not exciting, but these are already done. Like say this is a project I already did. I decoupaged one of Royce's papers on the bottom, and I added some transfers, and I sealed it with our decoupage medium. So we're going to get it to the same spot that that other one is. So we're going to put this Fineline Crackle Varnish Component 1, same step we just did. So we'll get it, we'll get these other projects that I have done to the same spot as that. And they can be drying too. Do a little batch in here. So this, I've already seen, I guess, but this technique will end up looking like porcelain, kinda. Porcelain crackage. And then next week we're gonna do classic crackle. And it looks more like a, kind of like crocodile or old varnish, you know, how it kind of crackles over time. Set this one aside. And then I don't know what we're going to do after that. Again, this is another one. Oh, this one's already, oh yeah, this one's ready. All this one has is I painted it with Fusion. Sorry, I thought I touched my heat gun. It's just my warm thing. Fusion Little Whale, and distressed it. Added these transfers. Sealed it with Fusion Tough Coat. And now we're going to do the one step, or the first step again. First component. Get all these caught up. Then we can get to the fun part. Well, still got a ways to go till we get to the fun part, but it's all got to be done, right? Oh, but shoot, what was I talking about? I was on a path to something, I thought. I lost it. Oh, what to do after Classic Crackle next week. We've still got, like, I think transparent and random, which, I mean, once you've seen these, you know, it's pretty, you know, they work the same way. Now this one, I want to say they work the same way. I don't want to confuse you by telling you too much about them, but this one is the only one that has a different sealer. This one has to be sealed with a solvent-based sealer. So that's kind of why I started with this one. But then all the others don't. But it seems to me Fine Line and Classic are the most popular. There's a little divot there. Okay. I tried the micro crackle and it looks like little squares. Oh yeah, I have micro too. So I don't know if we want to go through all of those or not. And actually, I was thinking today what I should have done is started at the very beginning and started like with basic stuff, like basic decoupage, which I know I've done all of this before. And I have videos on decoupage. I even have videos on all the crackles and everything. Not all the crackles, but Fine Line and Classic. But yeah, anyway, not quite in this format. Thank you, Doris. That's actually a cutting board that I must have gotten at a thrift store. It actually kind of killed me to do something with that one because I really kind of liked it the way it was in its original form, but it was time. It wasn't anything that fabulous to look at. And this is another thrift store flip. Just a chintzy, cheap metal thing. And I just used some bonding primer first. And then I decoupaged this rice paper on here. And sealed it with the decoupage medium, Pentart's decoupage varnish and glue. I thought this one would be pretty for a wedding. It says, may love guide every step you take. So we may do some gold wax to it in the end, I'm not sure. And this stuff is kind of thick, which this I am getting lower into my container. It might have thickened up some too. And then I do have a cow over there or behind me that is already crackled. So he is ready for us to do stuff to. Okay. I think I'll take a wipe. Actually, I think we should be done with this, I hope. Well, even if we aren't, we are. Okay, get that out of my way so I don't mess up and use that again. Okay, set that out of the way, hopefully. Okay. Let's see how this looks now. Okay. Not completely dry. I'm gonna hit it with the gun a little bit more and then we're just gonna move on and hope for the best. Shoot, I didn't lay it flat down there. It looks like I warped it. So it wasn't that warped when we put it down there. Okay, we are gonna go on. I'm gonna dry it a little bit, or cool it a little bit down here before we go on to the next step, which is component 2. Oh, what on earth did I hit that on? Oh my gosh. Must have touched my fan blade. Good grief. I don't know that that's going to come out. So that is dust off my fan blade there, I guess. That's probably not going to take crackle real well now. Well, crap on a shingle. I think I'm going to leave the rest of that because I'm just going to make it worse. Doggone it. I just can't win for losing today. But yeah, I'm removing my stuff there. Just made a mess. Daggone it. I'm going to try to put here, as I just put step 1 away, of course. I'm going to try to go over that spot again. Good Lord. Can't believe I'm doing this. Okay, I don't know if I ever mentioned in the beginning, but you need to have a very clean, very dry brush. Soft, clean, dry brush. I guess if I was going to go back over this, I probably could have went ahead and scraped all that off. But soft, clean, dry brush. I'm sure this is going to look absolutely freaking horrible now. Oh, good Lord. Okay, we're going on. Okay. I got a feeling this is going to be a good spot for a transfer or a stencil. Let me cool it off there. We're going to have some disguising to do there. I'll probably do it later though, because we've been at this an hour already and we're like getting nowhere fast. Okay. Step 2. And this one is an amber color. And it is not near as thick and gloppy. It's still thick enough, but not as thick. And we just want to cover everything again. Okay. I think that is, well, actually, let me look. Okay, I'm gonna get down in the light. You can see it is thin here. Either thin there or it's starting to dry. I feel like my edges are thin, but yeah, maybe we'll touch them a little. So I'm just trying to get down in the light. Okay. Oh, I feel like that might be thin there. Okay. I'm going to dry it just a little bit to move. Love the Barn and Church papers. Oh, thank you. Oh, Doris. Doris has been here. She was here before you. Not that I'm keeping score or anything. I'm going to dry this just enough so I can move it, and then we'll second coat the other ones and come back to this and finish it. Why is she being sneaky? Oh, I don't know that she has been. Okay. I'm going to set that down there. And let's see, that one is not dry. Let's see if we can dry that one enough to second coat it. And I should say second step it, not second coat it. Oh, and maybe Doris, when you said pretty tag earlier, maybe you actually meant this tag, not the cutting board. I'm okay. Okay, let's get step 2 on here. Yeah. What is the paint color on that cutting board? That was Little Whale. Yep, Little Whale from Fusion. I know, I kind of used it on something the other day, and I've kind of fallen in love with that one a little bit. I had never used it before. It's kind of along the lines of French eggshell, and I love that one too. Okay, this has component 2 on it now. Let me double check. I'll start drying it a little bit so I can get it out of the way. Okay, Doris. I know, I do too. I love this. I love the ledger look, I guess, of that paper below there, and then the florals on top of it. I accidentally ripped the paper, which I had done this tag, I don't even know when. I just found it in my stash. I was like, ah, this looks like something we could use. And then I could see it was kind of loose around the edges. I was like, well, I can either put some decoupage medium under there and lay it back down, or I can just try to sand some off. Well, when I sanded off, it took off more than I thought it would. I was like, I kind of like that look. It looks even more vintage. So I'm like, I might do that more often, just sand back more. So I don't know if you guys can even see. Yeah, you can see that. I like that look. So yeah, I could have even sanded off more. I really, really like that. I had to do a lot of cutting. Not a lot, but yeah, I cut off quite a bit of flowers to make that fit on here, but I thought it was worth it. Okay, we're on our way on that one too. I hate to put these down here because I'm afraid I'm going to step on them. Because that is how I roll. Okay. Let's see how close to dry we can get this one. Yes, amen to happy little accidents. Oh, Doris, you got to watch from the beginning for a change. So does anybody like that I have a schedule, that I'm here every Tuesday now? I know it's only week 3, but that's huge for me. I'm trying to send out, well, I don't know if I sent out, I know I didn't send out an email reminder last week, but I did get it sent out this week. I think we sent, I think we got it sent out yesterday. Reminding about today. You know, well, I don't love scheduling. Seems like something always comes up. And I hate to let people down if I have to reschedule. So far, so good. I guess I feel like I could pre-record, but I don't know. That's not the same. But with all the faux pas I've had today, pre-recorded wouldn't have been the way to go. There, I left it in one spot too long and bubbled it. Don't tell them when I said that, he'll jack me. Oh, well. I won't say a thing. Or will I? Okay, let's put the second one. This one's dry enough. Let me put it in front of that fan, chill it just a second. And it's dry enough. I do, because then I can set an alarm to remind me. Well, I've had so many people ask, when are you live? And it's like, well, whenever I can work it in, but. Verla's so happy to see me on Tuesdays. Well, so far it's working out. I just gotta try to, not schedule and, keep my anything else from not scheduling it this time. It's bound to happen sometime, but for now. Oh, I guess nobody answered me on what thoughts for after Classic Crackle next week. I mean, I've got a list so long of things to do, like salt wash, and then some things are really basic, like dry brushing. Is that even worth doing? Of course, I had a list of 15 things that just rolled off the top of my head. And then there's more than just, you know, techniques. You can do projects too that are technique based, I guess. But okay. Oh, but like I was saying earlier, I feel like I should have started more with the basics, started at the beginning decoupage and stuff like that, but I didn't think. I don't even know why I started here, actually. Oh, I started with that black resin. Okay. I need to clean out my I'll get that out later. Paint drip and patina effect. That is a great question. No, I have not. I am actually wanting to do that on a filing cabinet. And shoot, I got something in there. Just screwed that up. Let me see if I can cover that up. Went out to the pool house to get this filing cabinet the other day. That's probably not gonna look good there. And could not find the filing cabinet. Thought I knew exactly where it was. But turns out my wonderful husband had rearranged the pool house for me. And when he rearranged, he just like stacks everything to where I can't find it, basically. So it was shoved to the back. We went out to look for it. He went out to help me. Could not find it. So I went back out later and I found it way in the back underneath the pool noodles and pool floaties and all that. So then I pulled out let's just say a couple other pieces. So when I get those other two pieces done, I will probably do that filing cabinet with some drippy goodness. So how's that? Like scheduled lives, you can set a reminder. Like the oopsie moments. My dad has been plenty of those today. From the all-time great things you've taught me. Seems so simple, but definitely has some technique skill requirements, so to speak. Well, you mastered it in a hurry. And like I said, it's not super difficult, but yeah. And I haven't done it forever, so I need to refresh myself. But yeah, I'm wanting to do it on a filing cabinet. Just a little 2-drawer thingamajigger. I'll need to, I think I want to hit it with some bonding primer first, maybe. But yeah, it'll be a project. So I don't know if I will do, you know, the bonding primer first. I don't know if I'll do bonding primer or the shellac stuff. I'm not sure what I'll have to think that through. And then maybe a base coat first before I drag you guys in on it. Let's see if that's dry and get step 2 on it. Because I don't want it super boring. Like a lot of this has been. Okay, is this the only one that needs the second step? Oh, really? You made it and it's never been seen again, huh? We'll call her out. You are way too kind, Carla. Oh, ooh, ow, ooh, that's metal and that is hot. Okay. Ooh, it's hot. That's really hotter than I'd like it to be, but I really want to keep going, so we're going to go ahead and put component 2 on and see if I can screw this up too. I think the answer is yes. Okay, where have I missed? Might be a little thin there. Okay. I'm gonna set it aside and let it start drying. And we're gonna go back to the record. Okay. I thought we might see some crackle. Oh, yep, I could see just a few crackles. Not too many. So we're gonna force them with the heat gun now. Oh yeah, starting to see them. Okay, I'm gonna try to show you now where we're at. See if you guys can see what crackle we have, if I can get the right light. Hi. It's very hard to see. Well, I can't see it. I mean, I can see it in person, but I don't know if I'm showing it to you well enough that you can see them. I just thought I'd take a try to show you where we're at. And we're gonna go for a little bit more. Oh yeah, that's crackling good. You could quit there actually. I'm gonna go for a little bit more. Where's Patricia? I was thinking about her the other day while designing a hummingbird tattoo I'm getting this summer. Solace wanted me to set up a channel, and that is the name that she, oh wait, if I have, oh, hold on here. She granted a screen name, no doors in her super amazing daughter. She keeps me around because I gave her grandsons. Rude. Miss Ma'am, you know that I just got around to putting a varnish on it. Oh, had it hidden away until it was safe to bring out and forgot I had it. So I need to get a good outdoor varnish. So there's just let it sit up to the side, withering away for a whole year. I don't know where Patricia is. She might be napping. Who knows? I don't know if she's all done with her craft shows. I would assume so. I don't know if she had any spring ones or not. I guess that was probably Christmas craft shows. Time flies, man. I can't remember anything. And there I have just been warping the heck out of this record. But do as I say, not as I do. So my second record I've ever warped. Really proud of myself. See what we have on this Saturday? Okay, we might be about there. Could you guys see the crackle at all? When I held it up? I see some pretty big crackles. I'd like to get a little more cracks in there. Honestly, I see some kind of wrinkling over here, and I think that's from when it was fresh on there and I was spinning it. I think I kind of wrinkled it that way, like it was so thick and I moved it, it kind of smeared it a little bit. So my bad on that. So don't spin it too fast when you just put it on. Like there, it looks like it ran or, you know, shifted. You know, I do all these things for the first time when I'm trying to do them live. Okay. All right. So that one is ready for our whatever we're going to do to it. I'm going to set that flat. That is very pliable. I really feel like I could lay something flat on it and it would stay, but I'm also afraid something would afraid something would stick to it too. What is going on now? I couldn't, but I don't have the best light where I am. Okay. You are being harassed, Doris. I wasn't able to see any, but I know they will show. Okay. Don't be asking my boo to fight your fights. I'm just calling it as I see it. I don't want to get in the middle of this domestic abuse here. Okay. Let's see here. Next. Ooh, this one crackled on its own already some. Can you see that? I don't know if you can. I mean, it's hard to see. Ooh, I think the light's picking that up some. We'll see if we can force any more. Well, we might just leave it at that. We might just leave that. Let me look at it here. Oh, that's pretty big. I want a little bit more. Let's do a little more. Zoom so that you can see. Okay, good. I love this. This makes me want to do some distressed furniture, honestly. And that would be a quick project, honestly. Because you could honestly just put one coat of paint on in distress and seal it and be done. It's really important to have a good light shining on there that you can look down at and see if you're crack-a-lacking everywhere. I don't see much in the middle of that flower for some reason. Cracking a little. I hate to keep putting heat on there, but I don't know if that was too thick there or why that little spot there is not cracking like I want it to. But I better quit or I'm gonna ruin it. Okay, so that one's ready to, that's got all the crackles in it now. And we will be accentuating these yet, so I mean, we're not done. Okay, this one needs dried. We may just skip this one and leave it for another day. She's texting you on the side. Oh, that's funny. Thank you, Doris. Okay. We'll set this aside. Let's just play with what we got. Okay. Oh yeah, the record. Put the needle on the record. So my favorite thing to put on here is Pentart's Antique Paste in Umbra. And I think I'll use a paintbrush today, believe it or not. Of course, I don't see a paintbrush that floats my boat. Oh, that heat gun smells hot. Oh, come on. I don't know what I want, but I'm not seeing it. All right. So we just put it down in there. And then wipe off the excess. So we are just trying to push that down into the cracks. We want to work a section at a time. Because it can kind of doesn't have the longest open time. And we don't want to wipe it out of the cracks. We just want to get what's on top. You can surely see the cracks in that now, hopefully. And I'll hold it up here in a little bit too. And if you didn't want to see the cracks in some places, you could just not do it. I mean, you could leave it and not put them on the barn if you didn't want to. Like, I think I've done it before when I had like an Easter bunny or something like that, and I didn't want it on his face. So I didn't put it on his face. Now it's probably not going to show up very well down in the grass. Oh, it's showing up better than I thought it would. My hand is getting sore. And go back to the brush. I just don't feel like I'm getting it down in there as well. Oh. Okay. Okay, the last step is to seal it. Again, we need a soft, clean, dry brush. And you can use glossy or matte. I'm gonna go with this gloss just because I want to try to get this container used up. Now that is not very deep there, so that did not show up very good, but oh well. And this is the only, it is my favorite too. Fine line is my favorite crackle. I think, anyway. Solvent based. Fine line is the only one that you have to use a special sealer. It is stinky stuff, but you have to use a solvent based sealer. I carry it in glossy or matte. And if you don't like the glossy or the matte, you can always put one of these solvent-based sealers on and then use your regular, whatever sealer that is, in satin or whatever it is, on top of this. But you must use a solvent-based sealer on top of this. Otherwise, it is my understanding that it will keep crackling. So this solvent-based sealer is what it keeps it from keeping on crackling, as in it will keep crackling right off. I mean, it will crackle off of your project. And I actually did do that one time in the beginning because, you know, I don't really always read directions, and this stuff does stink. You should do it in a ventilated area, or at least with a fan. Okay, I think we're covered. And that is the gloss. I'm just gonna move it to the side for now. So don't mind my warped looking thing now. But that is it. And it will dry glossy. Solvent-based sealer is a must. Otherwise, it's going to keep crackling. I used it on something a long time ago and I did not seal it at all. And it just crackled up off like, oh, I don't know, like out in a desert, like you've seen like something. It was weird. And I didn't even realize at the time, like, what on earth? What is wrong with this? Well, then I realized what I had done. I had not used a solvent-based sealer. Okay, what do we think we should do with this? I mean, obviously my go-to is the Umbra, that brown, but wow, Crackle's such a cool lick. Hey, all, a little nose tickle is part of the fun. Oh, I'm like, what are you talking about? Let's do, I've got, what is this one? I've got a copper. That's a really pretty copper, or, oh, do I still have it out? What's this one? Copper or a brassy bronze? Say copper or bronze? That's 2 out of 3. And we'll put the, oh, that's a wax. So we're gonna seal this first. Yeah. I'm gonna seal this first. And then we'll put the wax, because wax is always last. Usually. Okay, oop, that is not what I want. I'm about to put the wrong thing on again. Okay, so I'm gonna seal this. And then we'll put the wax on. Awesome. I think I got rid of 2 containers today, maybe. Whew, that's strong stuff. Okay, I actually had a question before I saw you on. So could I use one of the pigmented waxes with fine line instead of the umber paste? I wanted a different effect. Are you talking about like one of these type of dealios? If that is the question, then yes is the answer. That is basically what I'm going to be doing right now. I'm just sealing it first. And this is just a different kind. This is Pentart's wax instead. Since I'm using a Pentart, you know, Crackle, I thought I would use their wax. What else do we got? Oh, yeah. I'm going to try a white wax on something. Yeah. Yes, definitely seal it first, because wax is last. Now there's a whole, and I don't know if this one is a water-based wax or not. Yeah, there's water-based wax and there's oil-based wax, and I don't know what this is. I'm honestly not sure what creamers are either. Or it's actually Cinnabare that I get in from Prima. Actually, it's Art Alchemy. It's not Cinnabare. But anyway, the old rule was always wax is last because wax is a resist, so most things do not stick to wax. So that is why I'm sealing this first. And then putting the wax on. But yeah, the cow picture that I already have done, since it's so dark, we're gonna try putting a white wax on it and see what that looks like. Well, I don't really, I don't have a rose gold wax in here. I'm not even sure if I have. Oh, I bet I probably do have a fusion rose gold wax, maybe. I don't think you guys answered on what to use on here. Yeah, I just had a copper or a bronze, I think. Or brass. I can't remember what I said. Yeah, brass or whatever this one is. I think we'll go with the lighter of the two. Okay, that might need to cool a minute. Yeah, maybe we'll go ahead and do that cow since he is cool. Because I kind of wanted to do one that is dark. And let's see. I was thinking, and I don't even know if this is going to work. Okay, we got old white. I thought we might at least try it on the, I mean, this may look ridiculous, but we'll see what white looks like on black. And I know I've tried like liming wax on one before, and I wasn't real impressed with that, but I thought we would try this. Okay, this is old white. So this must not be metallic. Wax-based antiquing paste with a unique matte look. Okay. All right. Well, let's try it. Okay. That definitely shows up. I'm impressed. Cool beans. That's what I was hoping for. I just didn't know if it would actually do what I was hoping. And I'm just going to try to stick to the cow. Ooh, I'm going to avoid his eyes though. That might look creepy. I think I'll avoid his nose too. Yes. Oh, we don't have this one? Can we even get this one anymore? Out of stock. Oh, we don't know if it's coming back either. See what a better job I did on this one last night by myself. It's not warped. Oh well. I should see if I got a different white here though, in case we can't get that other white back. silver with, oh, here's white pearl. Wonder what it looks like. Okay, let's try white pearl up here. Okay, this is metallic. So it is not as dry. We don't have white pearl either? Huh? Yeah. What the heck? Well, what about celestial? Let's do some silver on there too. Just to see. This is old silver. Well, I think I liked, I don't know, the first two. I guess they all look okay. I guess the silver wouldn't maybe be my pick, but I mean, they all look okay, actually. Oh, but yeah. So there's what to do if you want crackle on a dark color, I guess. I'm sure we could probably do, like we've got yellows too, but let's put some, I want to put some of this on here. This one is Brass Bronze by Pentart. You love the cow. Precious little moo moo. Ooh, that looks like a lot. And change the whole look. I don't think I needed quite that much. Well, that's fun. It is Pentart. It says Brass Bronze. Okay. So let's just shake it up. I think I like that because it goes with that color over there. Let's do a different color up here. Maybe some peacock. You know I love my peacock. Oh, let's go with some green. Let's do moss green. I always do peacock. I had more fun with this one than I expected to. Fun experiment. Did I seal this one? I can't remember now. I don't remember. Do you guys remember if I sealed this? If not, I'm gonna have to let this wax cure a little bit and then hopefully seal it. Yeah, that's cute too. I don't know if you can really tell that it's green and copper or brass bronze, whatever you want to call it. It's pretty cool. I don't remember if I sealed that. I don't think I did. I don't remember. Dang it. Okay. What else we got to do? Oh, shoot. Well, we've got that one we could do too. I haven't sealed it. Oh. We haven't even done the 2 steps on it. Forget it. We can do those other 2 another day. But let's finish our that one and that one. Okay. So, with what we've been playing with, Handsome Devil, the same metallic blue or green. The crackle is amazing. Okay, what do we want to do to this one? We had this one out to do to it, but I mean, I'm game to try anything. I feel like this one could look really pretty with it, though. Oh, heck, I'm going to go ahead and go with it. But be thinking of what we want to do with this one. This wax is a lot thicker, the Pentart. Okay, I feel like I should not have put on such a big area at once. This one doesn't have as much open time, I don't think. Probably thinks you need to start cooking. I shouldn't be too much longer. Well, I don't know that I can get much more of this off. Okay. Okay, that's good. All right. loving that. And I just love the distressed underneath too. That's what makes it for me. So if distressed is not your look, definitely don't distress it. So pretty. And you could add a bow or twine or anything to this, but I don't think I want to add anything to it. I like it how it is. Yep, I stinking love it. Okay. Can you see in the cracks there? I think you can. I freaking love that one. Yummy. Okay. And what are we gonna do with this one? Oh, I need to crackle it. It's got some, but not much. Let's see if you can, I don't know if I can get it to show you what's on there. It's not too much. So let's make them pop. Love the whole look. You're using a dry towel to spread it, right? I'm using a paper towel to wipe off the excess on top and just leave the what's down in the cracks. So, what do we want to use on this? Gold, turquoise. I mean, brown would be my, umber paste would be my go-to, but let's switch it up. Let's do something different. And I have a pink, but I don't think it would match that pink. I think white, ooh, maybe a green, but I don't think the green would match either. Maybe, let me check my ears. You may have to see what that looks like. that one's in. Okay, we got 3 greens there. We'll see if one of those looks good. And there she goes, mention something else. Okay, we're crack-a-lacking now. My gosh, you guys, I'm so sorry. This has been over 2 hours. And apparently there's going to be a part 2 where we do the that round tray we didn't get to, and oh yeah, this little piece here. Maybe I'll schedule that for Thursday. Okay. Okay, Carla says blue. Well, we've got sea glass, we've got blue lagoon. That is blue lagoon. I don't think this one is real blue. Ooh. Yeah, that one leans, well, I like them both, honestly. And you guys probably can't tell much of a difference on the screen. But blue lagoon is more blue, so I guess, ooh, that is hot. Let me cool that a minute here. And we'll do that, and this is our last one. It's still warm, but we're gonna go for it. Okay, I think I got them in there. Just wiping off anything sitting on top and trying to leave everything in the cracks. I would like to have more blue around the outside edge. Actually, you know what? I'm going to do some green around the edge. Well, let's see if any of the greens even look right. Ooh, I don't know about that. That one doesn't really do much for me. Doesn't really show up. I was thinking it was Ursa green that I liked. And I don't know that it would look right on here either. You know what? I think with that glossiness on there, that gloss sealer, it's just not really giving it much to, it's not able to stick very well. So, I'm gonna sand a little. Just because, you know, I like a finished edge. I don't know if that'll do much or not. Okay. Just a little something something around the edges. I'd like to have sanded off more, but and I've got little doohickeys that go on there, but we won't mess with that for now. I'm gonna quit there. It changes the whole vibe. So hopefully you can see the blue in there. It reminds me of a map, the blue in there. So I think that's where I'm gonna leave you today. There's the tag. There's the cow. Guess I could have put some copper on his nose. That wouldn't have been too bad. like that one. I like them all. And what are the other ones? And the record, the first one. So we decoupaged, we put fine line crackle over tissue paper, over a lot of tissue paper, and transfers. And that one too. So I actually can't pick a favorite. I like them all except for the record that I warped. And I would like it just fine if I hadn't warped it and had so much trouble with it. But anyway, I probably will schedule something for later this week to come back and finish this one and that other little one. So it won't take near as long. Oh yeah, this one. We'll just do these two little ones. So yeah, it won't take very long, hopefully. And I'll have them all crackled and ready. I promise. So, I think that's it. I did not plan to be on here anywhere near this long. Oh gosh, I can't read this now. Change the whole vibe. Amazing, it looks more beautiful. Very nice. Okay. I know Courtney has been wanting to go for a walk, and I did not know I'd be on here near this long. So I got to clean up a little bit in here, and I'm going to head out for a walk. And hopefully, don't hold me to it, but I'm going to try to come back live Thursday. I'm going to try. We'll see what happens. And I will see you guys later. Bye for now.